Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today, chapter 1, verse 36. Papam eva sayed asman. Eva sayed asman. Atvaitan atatayinaham. Tan atatayinaham. Tasman naravayam hantum. Naravayam hantum. Dartarastran svabhandavan. Rastran svabhandavan. Svajanam hikatam hadva. Hikatam hadva. Sukhina shyama madhavam. Shyama madhavam. Papam eva sayed asman. Eva sayed asman. Advaitan atatayinam. Tan atatayinam. Tasman naravayam hantum. Naravayam hantum. Dartarastran sabandhavan. Tarastran sabandhavan. Svajanam hikatam hadvam. Janam hikatam hadva. Sukhina shyama madhavam. Shyama madhavam. Papam eva sayed asman. Eva sayed asman. Atvaitan atatayinaham. Tan atatayinaham. Tasman naravayam hantum. Naravayam hantum. Dartarastran sabandhavan. Rastran sabandhavan. Svajanam hikatam hadvam. Hikatam hadvam. Sukhina syama madhavam. Syama madhavam. Papam. Vices. Evam. Certainly. Asrayet. Must come upon. Asman. Us. Hadvam. By killing. Etan. All these. Atatayinam. Aggressors. Tasmat. Therefore. Na. Never. Araham. Deserving. Vayam. We. Hantum. To kill. Dartarastran. The sons of Dhritarashtra. Sabandhavan. Along with friends. Svajanam. Kinsmen. He. Certainly. Katham. How. Hadvam. By killing. Sukhinaham. Happy. Syama. Will we become. Madhava. O Krishna, husband of the goddess of fortune. The goddess of fortune. Shri Krishna ki jai. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. So Arjuna is speaking to Krishna. He is presenting some a good reason why he doesn't want to fight. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of the goddess of fortune? And how could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? So we can repeat together. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra, and our friends. What should we gain? O Krishna, husband of the goddess of fortune, and how could we be happy? Could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? Purport by Srila Prabhupada. According to Vedic injunction, there are 6 kinds of aggressors. First, a poison giver. Second, one who sets fire to the house. Third, one who attacks with deadly weapons. 4, one who plunders riches. 5, one who occupies another's land. And 6, one who kidnaps a wife. Such aggressors are at once to be killed, and no sin is incurred by killing such aggressors. Such killing of aggressors is quite befitting an ordinary man. But Arjuna was not an ordinary person. He was saintly by character, and therefore he wanted to deal with them in saintliness. This kind of saintliness, however, is not for a Kshatriya. Although a responsible man in the administration of a state is required to be saintly, he should not be cowardly. For example, Lord Ram was so saintly that people even now are anxious to live in the kingdom of Lord Ram, Ram Rajya. But Lord Ram never showed any cowardice. Ravan was an aggressor against Ram because Ravan kidnapped Rama's wife, Sita. But Lord Ram gave him sufficient lessons, unparalleled in the history of the world. In Arjuna's case, however, one should consider the special type of aggressors, namely his own grandfather, own teacher, friends, sons, grandsons, etc. Because of them, Arjuna thought that he should not take the severe steps necessary against ordinary aggressors. Besides that, saintly persons are advised to forgive. Such injunctions for saintly persons are more important than any political emergency. Arjuna considered that rather than kill his own kinsmen for political reasons, it would be better to forgive them on grounds of religion and saintly behavior. He did not therefore consider such killing profitable simply for the matter of temporary bodily happiness. After all, kingdoms and pleasures derived therefrom are not permanent. So why should he risk his life and eternal salvation by killing his own kinsmen? Arjuna's addressing of Krishna as Madhava, or the husband of the goddess of fortune, is also significant in this connection. He wanted to point out to Krishna that, as the husband of the goddess of fortune, he should not induce Krishna to take up a matter which would ultimately bring about misfortune. Krishna, however, never brings misfortune to anyone, to say nothing of his devotees. So the verse again. Papam evasayed asman advaitan atatayinaha tasman naravayam hantum tartarastran sabandhavan svajanam hi katam hadva sukhina syama madhava. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of the goddess of fortune? And how could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? So there is a very nice end of the purport I like very much. So that Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Madhava. You are the husband of the goddess of fortune, so how can you ask me to do something that will bring only misfortune? It is like he's trying to impress Krishna like that. And so it is true actually that Krishna, but Prabhupada says, but Krishna never bring any misfortune to anyone. Krishna only bring fortune. So there is the last verse of Bhagavad-Gita. Yatra yogeshvara Krishno, yatra parta danurdhara. You know the verse. Tatra shri vijayo bhuti, dhruva nitya matya mama. So explain that wherever there is Krishna, the Yogeshvara. Yogeshvara means the master of all mystic power. And wherever there is Arjuna, the powerful bow archer, there is victory, tatra shri, there is beauty, opulence, shri, vijayo, bhuti, dhruva nitir, morality. This is my opinion, matir mama, Krishna says. No, this is Sanjaya says, not Krishna. Sanjaya says, yeah. Sanjaya is speaking to Dhritarashtra, telling Dhritarashtra, sorry Dhritarashtra, but you're not gonna win this battle. It will be very, very, very difficult because you are trying to fight against Krishna and Arjuna. Wherever there is Krishna and Arjuna, there is victory, there is opulence, there is perfection. So you're on the wrong side, and there is morality. Krishna also says that of those who wants to win, to conquer, I am morality. It is said in 10th chapter. So the morality is not on the side of Dhritarashtra. So Krishna is somebody who is on the side of Krishna is fortunate. It is one of the characteristics of devotional service. Shubhada, Shubhada. It brings all auspiciousness. It's one of the 6 characteristics. We try to remember all the 6 characteristics of devotional service. So he brings all auspiciousness. So help me to remember. Who are the 5 other? Devotional service is it'll take away all kleshagni. Yes, it destroys all klesha, misery. Then there is 4 other. It is very difficult, very rarely obtained. It brings, what does it bring? Happiness, ananda. Remember? It is one of the characteristics. And what else? So there is 2 more. Only devotional service can attract Krishna. Only devotional service attract Krishna. Nothing else. And there is 1 more. Remember? Yes. It is those who have devotional service are no more impressed by being liberated. Liberation is nothing compared to devotional service. So once you are a devotee, a pure devotee, liberation has no meaning for you. You are already liberated. So this is the 6 characteristics. Okay, so Queen Kunti, she also, in her prayers, describes that Krishna is bringing all auspiciousness. So there is a beautiful verse sung by Queen Kunti. Neyam sobishkate tatra yatedanim gadadaram kapade ankita kabati balakshana vilakshite. So Queen Kunti is saying, oh Gadadhar, Krishna. It is not the name of Krishna, Gadadhar. Our kingdom is now being marked by the feet, by your lotus feet, by the impression of your lotus feet, and therefore it appears very beautiful. But when you will leave, it will no longer be so. So it's very beautiful. Explain. Queen Kunti is trying to tell Krishna, please don't go. Our kingdom is very nice, very beautiful, because you are walking on our kingdom with your lotus feet. Very nice. Huh? The next verse also very nice. Imejana pada sridam sokpadbushadi virudam panadriyadi udam vanto yedante tavamikshitai. So Queen Kunti is saying that our kingdom is very flourishing with opulences. Jana Pada means the villages, and everything is very opulent. Beautiful trees full of fruits, beautiful herbs, aushadi. Aushadi means also medicine, yes, medicinal herb, and viruda, nice vegetable to cook for Krishna, and vana means like Vrindavana means forest, and adri means the hill, and nadi, you know what is nadi? We also have nadi. Nadi, the rivers, yes. Udan Vanto, the seas, the ocean. So everything is full of opulences. The rivers are flowing beautifully. The ocean is full of wealth. The hills are full of opulences. And all this is increasing due to Tava Vikshitai, due to your glance on our kingdom. So this is the Prabhupada described in the purport, this is Vedic culture. If there is glorification of Krishna, everything becomes very beautiful and opulent and very nice. So with these two verses, we can understand how wonderful is the glorification of Krishna. Cheto darpana marjanam, bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam, shaya kera vachandrika vitaranam, vidyavadu jimanam, anandam buddhim vardhanam, pratipadam punamritasvardhanam, sarvatmasnaparam, param vijayati, Shri Krishna sankirtanam. Shri Krishna ki jai. So this lecture, this verse has been described, Prabhupada gave a lecture many years ago on this particular verse. And the point that Prabhupada made is that Arjuna is considering whether it is sinful or not to kill his own kinsmen, his grandfather, his friends, his grandson, his family members. All. As Prabhupada explained in the purport, Lord Rama was fighting against Ravan and the Rakshasa. So of course there is no hesitation. They are demons. But here Arjuna is asked by Krishna to fight against his own family members. So there is a difference, great difference. And some of the family members, like Duryodhana, also are kind of demon also, but not all of them are demon. And it's very challenging. And Srila Prabhupada explained that this is the character of a saintly person, of a devotee, that he is questioning whether everything he does, is it correct? Is it right or wrong? This is the difference between asura and devotee. There is a verse in Bhagavad-Gita, Parvritim cha nivritim cha janana vidura sura. Parvritim cha nivritim cha janana vidura sura nashocham napi chacharo nasatyam teshu vedyate. So explain that the demon, the asura, what is to be done, what is not to be done, they don't know. They don't know. They are not interested even. Pravitimcha janana vidura sura, they don't know. They are, in them, in these people, there is no cleanliness, no truthfulness, no proper behavior. Na chacharo, na satyam, nothing of that. Everything bad. So also, Srila Prabhupada quotes a famous verse, Smito Deva, Asura Stad Viparyaya. There is two kinds of living entity in this world. 16.6. So let's see, 16.6. There is two kinds of living entity, the devotee and the demon. Dvabhuto sagolokesmin deva asura evacha devo vistarasha prokta asuram partame srinu. And in the Padma Purana, it is interesting that there is a very similar verse. Dvabhuta sagolokesmin deva asura evacha. Same, the two first lines are same. Vishnu Bhakta Smrito Deva, Asurastad Viparyaya. Asurastad Viparyaya means the Asuras, they are just the opposite of the devotee. This is the meaning of Tad Viparyaya. They are against. Everything, if a devotee will do, if a devotee will say white, the Asura will say black. But if the devotee say black, the Asura will say white. He will be against always. There is a pastime of, the Asura and the demigod bathing the ocean of milk, yes. And you know that they use Vasuki as a rope to churn the ocean. And now who will take the tail of the snake, and who will take the head of the snake? So, so somehow, huh? Yes, actually, the Asura were given the choice. The demigods say, okay, you choose. What do you prefer, the head or you prefer the tail? You can choose. And the Asura thought, of course, we take the head because we are the good ones. So why should we use the tail? It's not nice. We'll take the head. So, and the demigods say, okay, take the head. But actually, they were punished. You know why? Huh? Because from the head of Vasuki, a terrible fire was going out. And they were becoming all full of smoke, and it was very difficult. And they were like this, punished. So, in the Bhagavad-Gita, the demons are described as no brain, no intelligence. It is a very nice verse, actually. I like very much this verse. In Bhagavad-Gita, it is explained like that. Look. Yes. Following such conclusion, the demoniac, who are lost to themselves and who have no intelligence, engage in unbeneficial, horrible works meant to destroy the world. Etam drishtim avashtabhya nashtatmano alpabudaya, very little intelligence. Prabhavanti ugra karmanam, horrible activity. Kshayaya jagato hita. They want to destroy the world. So this is the characteristic of the... And they are lost to themselves. It is very, very interesting. They are lost to themselves. This is actually, if I remember, before knowing the Hare Krishna, this is what I was. I was lost to myself. And actually, all these people, if you don't go to chant the mantra Hare Krishna and give them prasadam and give them this knowledge of Krishna consciousness, they are in this condition, they are lost to themselves. This is the situation, actually. And we should try to help, definitely. We should be enthusiastic because of Srila Prabhupada and the Acharya. We are still a little bit lost, I think, for myself. I'm still a little bit lost, but not so much. I have some idea what I will do today. When I wake up, I have some idea what to do during the day. Huh? Take a bath, chant Hare Krishna, remember Radharani, Krishna Balaram. Huh? We are not so lost. Before, what I was doing, waking up, what I was doing is take a hot chocolate. I used to take a lot. I love chocolate. And in France, people love to take bread and butter. French people are famous for cooking, but actually French cooking is not good because it's only about wine and meat. It is very bad. It's not for devotees. But one thing French people can do nicely is bread and butter, first-class butter, first-class bread. You know baguette? You know baguette? It's a French bread, very nice. So you cut the baguette in this side like that, and you make a good layer of butter on top, and then chocolate. Very nice. So this was my sadhana. When I was lost to myself, it was all I could do so all I could do, eat bread, butter, and chocolate. It was my sadhana. But by Krishna's mercy, I found something more useful, more beneficial. Thanks to Srila Prabhupada. Yes. We can still have. Chocolate is little at the limit, but there is some controversies about chocolate. It is not 100% approved. Different position. Anyway. So actually, it is the subject of this class. Should I take chocolate? Should I not take? Huh? This is the. So. Yes. So Prabhupada explained that the difficulty is these people, they are lost to themselves. They don't know. In a conversation, Prabhupada is speaking to the people. You don't know what is God. You don't know what is God. He's speaking like that. And then, because you don't know what is God, that you don't know what are the laws of God. Huh? And then, because you don't know what are the laws of God, then you don't know what is sin, what is not good, what is sin. Because what is sin is essentially what is against the laws of God. So if you don't know what is God, if you don't know the laws of God, how can you know what is sin and not sin? You cannot know. Huh? So, yes. And he makes an example, Prabhupada many times say, you don't know who is your brother. So because you don't understand that animals, the cows and or any animals are also your brother. So you cut the throat of the cow to eat the cow because you have no knowledge. If you read Bhagavad-Gita, Sabayo nishu konteya murtaya sambhavantiya tasambrama mahadyoni aham bija pradapita. I am the seed-giving father, sarvayonishu konteya murtaya sambhavantiya, of all form of life. I am the seed-giving father. That means everybody is our brother and sister. So how can we cut the throat? It is not possible. So because these people don't know the message of Krishna, so they become sinful. And so we can understand that due to ignorance of God, due to ignorance of the laws of God, they are sinful. Actually, it is said that they are innocent in a sense because they are just trained to do everything wrong. More and more. Kali Yuga is very, very severe. People are encouraged by all means to do everything wrong, to advertise to do sinful activity. So this is very bad. So what I was writing. So then, Advaita Acharya, seeing this terrible condition of the fallen soul in Kali Yuga, was asking Lord Chaitanya to come to save the whole situation, because it is so severe, so that only Krishna himself can save the whole situation. So Advaita Acharya was worshipping Shalagram Shila with Tulsi leaf and Ganga water, and screaming and calling, Gauranga, Gauranga, like that. He was asking Lord Chaitanya to come. And Lord Chaitanya answered these prayers and appeared. So, and he gives the holy name, the chanting of the holy name that will save the situation of Kali Yuga. So this is the meaning of the mission of Lord Chaitanya. There is this very beautiful prayer of Narottam Das Thakur that I don't know how to sing it. That's very nice. Where it is, I wrote it. Yes, it is in my little book here. So very nice prayer. You know, Hari Hari Bipale Janama Gonainu. So nice. You know how to sing it? No. If somebody knows how to sing, we could sing it. It's such a nice prayer. Mataji Yamuna, she was expert. She could sing very nicely. Manusya Janama Paya Radha Krishna Navajiya Janiya Suniya Bishakainu. Oh Lord Hari, I have wasted my life. Although I have taken this rare human birth, like a miser, I have not served Radha and Krishna, and thus I have knowingly drunk poison. And then there is this Golokera Premadana, Harinam Sankirtan. Lord Chaitanya come, Golokera Premadana, Harinam Sankirtan, to give the treasure of love of Godhead by Harinam Sankirtan. And Narottam Das Thakur complained, although this treasure of love of Godhead has been given, I have no taste, I have no attraction for this chanting of the holy name. And it is very beautiful. And this is a very nice meditation that we should always feel ourselves very helpless, because although we have been saved by Lord Chaitanya and Srila Prabhupada has given us all good instruction, still I don't feel any pure love of Godhead. I don't feel attraction for this chanting of the holy name, real attraction. So we need help. We need to come to Vrindavan and stay with the devotee. And by the mercy of the devotee, in such good association, we can little bit feel this nice, happy atmosphere of chanting Hare Krishna.